Hello everyone and welcome to our channel.
In today's video, we'll be staying at a AAA 5-diamond resort that we've been wanting to cross off our list for ages, Aria Resort Casino.
Known for their contemporary luxury aesthetic, abundant fine dining options, and rooms equipped with state-of-the-art technology, Aria is a popular choice for Vegas visitors seeking an upscale urban retreat.
Stick around while we take you along with us and explore everything that Aria has to offer, from dining, nightlife, gambling, entertainment, and more.
Don't forget a complete room tour.
More importantly, we'll let you know our honest thoughts and opinion on whether this high-end MGM property is worth the cost in a day and age when every penny counts.
Don't go anywhere, we've got a lot to cover on today's episode of James and Paul Try It All. One thing that we really love about the Aria is just the high-end sophistication of the entire resort. From the architecture, the art, the furnishings. It's a truly beautiful experience and perfect for our bougie asses.
Before we start, we want to let you know that we were not compensated by Aria or MGM to make this video. All opinions are our own and reflect our experience at the time of our visit. Your experience may differ, and that is perfectly okay. We also want to give a shout out to Paula for her recent donation to the channel via YouTube Super Thanks feature. Thank you so much, Paula, and as PBS says, this content is made possible by support from viewers like you.
We also want to take a moment to just give a huge shout out to the entire MGM staff at the registration desks. In our experience at any MGM resort, it's efficient. While the lines may look long occasionally, we find that we've never waited nearly as long as we have at similar properties like Caesars. It goes without saying, before you ever sit down on a slot machine or a table here at the Aria Casino, make sure that you've got an MGM rewards card. Every time that you spend on property, present your card. You'll earn those points, and that will allow you to get discounts and comps in the future. Here in the Aria Casino, you'll find an assortment of new slot machines, classic slot machines, including a good variety of classic 3 reels. Now, they also have a dedicated poker room, so if poker's your game, they've got you covered. Now, as Aria is a high-end luxury casino resort, it bears mentioning that the table minimums here in the casino are not exactly low. Starting usually around $15, going up as high as $50 to $75 for even some games. Keep in mind, it's not cheap to gamble here at the tables. Now, we definitely want to take a moment to point out that Aria has a dedicated Baccarat room. If Baccarat's your game, this is a fantastic resort to stay at. Now, if you find yourself hitting a grand jackpot in the Aria Casino, or you just happen to have entirely too much money, located right next to Aria is the shops at Crystals, where everything costs at least $1,000. Now, if you have a killer sweet tooth like I do, boy do I ever, the Aria Patisserie is open 24 hours a day. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in line here and get ourselves a little snacky snack, because frankly, I am ravenously hungry at this point. Okay, it is time for some breakfast. Now, I went with a traditional chocolate croissant, or sometimes also referred to as a pain au chocolat, one of my favorite little sweet breakfasty treats. Now, this one is big and flaky. It has a crisp outside to it, and there's a nice little like sugary glaze over it as well. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a bite. Let's see how this tastes. Now, as you can see, there's a light chocolate filling inside. So this is a nice middle ground of sweet, but not super sweet. You get more of the buttery croissant notes than the chocolate, if I'm being honest, but there's just a subtle hint of extra kind of that bittersweetness from the chocolate. Super yummy. I love a chocolate croissant. It's been one of my favorite things to start the morning with since I was a kid. I got introduced to them in New York City when I traveled there for the first time with my mother, and it's been a love of mine ever since. I do love making chocolate croissants. Homemade croissants are incredibly hard to make, in my opinion, but if you have the skill that you can do it, it's just time consuming. I'm gonna turn it over to Paul now. He went with a more savory dish. He went with a croque madame crepe. I'm excited to see how this is.
Okay, everyone, it is morning and I feel like death here at the Aria, so I wanted to rejuvenate myself with a croque madame crepe. Now, it is going to have all the usual things that a croque madame has, which is the Gruyere cheese, a little bit of prosciutto, a little bit of that Mornay sauce, but they do top it with a beautiful and aesthetically pleasing fried egg.
The yolk on that is killer.
The yolk on that it's so orange, which tells me that they're using a pretty high quality egg here.
It is clearly organic.
With that being said as well, there's also, the crepe is soft, it's fluffy. I can see the little bit of the Gruyere. Let's give this a bite. I didn't get much of the inside filling, so I think I'm gonna have to dig in just a little bit. Oh, there it goes. There's the Gruyere Mornay. Let's give that a bite. That rich and slightly pungent flavor of the cheese sets this crepe over the top. Now, I have always just been a big fan of anything savory. So for me, this is my idea of something that I would order at the Aria Patisserie. One thing to keep in mind, this is an $18 crepe. So this isn't gonna be cheap at all, but I think if you want to just come down here and have a nice breakfast, this is the way to do it. Now, we got one more thing at the Aria here, and I am going to have James show it off because it is a delightful looking opera cake.
Now, if you're not familiar with what an opera cake is, it is a traditional French cake, quintessential French patisserie. It is going to be made of almond cake layers, coffee syrup, coffee buttercream, and then chocolate ganache. I love an opera cake. I've made one once before, but I guarantee this is going to be way better than mine. So let's go in here on the end. I also want to point out, I love the little candied pecans as the garnish there. Ooh, this is a thick bad boy. Thick with 2 C's. Yeah, you can see all the coffee syrup that's soaked into those almond sponges there. The thick layer of chocolate ganache, the coffee buttercream. Let's give this a taste. Oh my God. That's a damn fine opera cake. The almond flavor is nice and strong, but without being overpowering. It works well with the coffee, the coffee syrup, the coffee buttercream. The ganache is thick and rich. Definitely, towards that dark chocolate side. This is decadent. Absolutely love it, and I do think it's well worth it. I was told by the staff at the Aria Patisserie that this is one of their most popular items, and I can absolutely see why. I think both Paul and I can easily say we highly recommend the Aria Patisserie. That being said, guys, don't go anywhere. We still got lots more Aria to show you. If you need a quick recharge, you can get your carb fix at Moneyline Pizza and Bar, located just steps off the casino floor. Paul and I have visited in the past on our 3rd iteration of trying every pizza slice counter in Las Vegas. Let's see what past James and Paul thought about it. Alrighty guys, we have just got our slice from Moneyline. This is a pretty good looking slice of pizza. I will say just by visual appearance, it might actually still be a decent value. Feels very soft.
You got a nice little puff to the top.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Now, one cool thing about Moneyline is that they put your pizza right in the brick or the fire oven.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a par-baked slice. They're gonna do that with any pizza place. All right, I'm gonna go in for a bite now.
But I'm also gonna say this, not every place that we've been to in Vegas in this series has done that.
Decent cheese pull.
What I do like though is these pepperonis have that nice cuppiness to them.
I think the pepperonis are nicely, they're thick but not too thick. They have a great, strong, spicy flavor to them. I think that there's definitely quality ingredients being used, but the sauce for me is really kind of the kicker, that it's nothing unique. It could be improved just with a little bit of sugar just to kind of cut through some of the acidity of that sauce. Anyway, we're gonna finish this slice. We'll see you guys in a moment. Another quick service counter option here at Aria is Posh Burger. Open till midnight or later, it is definitely a popular spot for late night diners. Let's take a look at our experience.
We are here at Posh Burger at Aria. So I get my truffle burger here, which is a double patty with truffle sauce, mushrooms, onion, and truffle Gouda cheese.
I can smell the truffle from over here.
I can smell the truffle out of this burger. Let's give it a nice little taste. Now, if you're the type of person that does not like truffle flavor, does not like getting punched in the face with truffle, this is not the burger for you. Now, I do want to also say, this is not a cheap burger. It came to $24. So this is a $24 burger, and that does not include fries.
But we still got fries anyway.
We did get fries anyway, at a cost of $7.50 for half onion rings and fries.
Yeah, that's the cost of eating at Aria. I am not the biggest truffle fan. I will eat it, I'm fine with it, but that wasn't what I wanted. So I went with a classic bacon double cheeseburger. And really when I say classic bacon double cheeseburger, it's more like a Western bacon cheeseburger. It's gonna be a double patty with applewood smoked bacon, barbecue sauce, an onion ring, lettuce, tomato, pickle, the works. Let's give this a bite. It's a big burger. It's fine. I think that maybe some of the hype of Posh Burger oversold it for me, but it's fine. The actual patties are really flavorful. There is a really good strong beefy flavor. They're well seasoned. The American cheese is very creamy though. They did a great job getting it to a nice melting point there. Not getting a lot of the barbecue sauce. I think there's only a small little squirt on there. The bun itself though was soft and tasty. If you're here at the Aria and you're looking for something to eat after, around midnight or later, this is not a bad choice. Something great to take back to your room.
Now, one thing I want to also say is that James is very right. This burger is just okay. I don't think it's worth $24. If you want a better burger option though here at Aria, you might want to, during the daytime, go to Lola's Burgers inside the Proper Eats food hall.
Which is killer.
It's amazing. It is an amazing burger.
Their smash burger is so good. Now, I will say I think the fries are actually pretty good. They are very crispy, soft, pillowy potato texture inside. No complaints on the fries. These are good. Not the best I've ever had, but certainly not the worst. I think that's kind of the theme with Posh. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
While this is not something you would normally find in a quick service counter option, Posh Burger does offer a menu item specifically for you ballers out there, and that's going to be the Posh Royale Burger. This burger is made with Wagyu beef, truffle, foie gras, gold dust, Posh sauce, lettuce, tomato, truffle Gouda, onions, and pickles, all for the low, low price of $100. Admittedly, that's well outside our budget, so we aren't going to be featuring on the channel, but if you have tried that burger, let us know in the comments. What was it like? And if you're like me and you can't start your morning without a latte, Aria has 2 locations of Starbucks for you. For those seeking a pampering, relaxing experience, Aria does have, of course, their spa and salon, as well as the fitness center. Now, I also want to point out that in addition to the fitness center here at the spa, there's also a dedicated cardio room here on the 2nd floor as well. Now, the Aria does have a fairly large pool complex that is actually open year-round. However, it is the middle of January, and Paul and I didn't bring our swimsuits because we didn't feel like freezing our butts off. While some people are out there enjoying the pool lately, we are going to go ahead and show you some footage from our room, because at the time of this recording right now, it's before 10 a.m. Coming to us stateside from Taiwan is Din Tai Fung. Known for their exceptional xiaolong bao and their dessert xiaolong bao, Din Tai Fung is an excellent option for those looking for an elevated dim sum experience.
I'm gonna go with one of my favorite things, and part of the reason that you would come here to Din Tai Fung, which is the xiaolong bao. Now, these are soup dumplings, which is essentially a little bit of soup tucked into a dumpling steamed up with either chicken, pork. Now, traditionally with a soup dumpling, they give you this little spoon here, and then what you do is you poke the dumpling, get all that soup broth out, and then you suck the soup broth and eat the dumpling. So cheers. That is delightful. Just like chicken soup, except in this case, it's pork soup. You get that soup broth that's just warm, comforting. If you come here to Din Tai Fung, you need to order the xiaolong bao.
My turn to try this signature xiaolong bao. You can't come to Din Tai Fung and not get their xiaolong bao. So yeah, as Paul said, the goal is you want to pierce the dumpling, which I'm not doing a very good job at right now. You can also take a small bite. Just a tiny little nibble, just enough to open the dumpling, let the soup juices flow into the spoon there, and then slurp. Oh, that's good. That's rich and salty and porky. No, don't get me wrong, it's not a lot of broth, but it's just enough to get a little sip. I definitely see why those are a popular menu item here. Hello everyone, we really hope that you're enjoying today's video. If you are, please take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that cute little bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released. Every Saturday, we're going to bring you more Las Vegas hotel reviews, restaurant reviews, attraction reviews, and a whole lot more. Now, if you enjoy gambling just like we do, every Sunday we feature a slot series, Slot Play Sunday, also released at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you folks so much for your continued support. We really do appreciate you. We love you and you mean the world to us. In the mood for some seafood? Why not check out Catch here at the Aria? Now, Catch is actually a national chain with locations in different cities. We actually have one in Scottsdale, Arizona, or we'll be opening very soon. We aren't visiting on this trip. We may actually check out the one in Scottsdale when it does open, but we've heard exceptional things from our friends Josh and Rachel from Josh and Rachel's Food and Travel. We would probably consider their opinion to be gold and say, you absolutely should check out Catch.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with a tour of our room after these messages.
Hello everyone, we hope that you're having a great day and are so glad that you made it this far into the video. We really do appreciate it.
But before we continue this episode of James and Paul Try It All, we want to take a moment to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Appy Hour.
Just like many of our fellow millennials, we live for a good cheese board, but sometimes it's just so much work picking out the perfect meats, cheeses, and other accoutrements.
After trying some disappointing meal prep services, we're happy to say that we finally found a sponsor that fits our vibe.
Happy Hour expertly curates artisan cheeses, fresh charcuterie, and more, and delivers them right to your door in one convenient box.
Each and every Appy Hour delivery will showcase a different theme that includes a selection of high-quality products chosen by their knowledgeable and certified cheese experts.
These unique and hard-to-find specialty meats, cheeses, and extras are globally sourced from small-scale artisans and are sure to wow anyone who appreciates an elegant little spread.
Simply select your box size, whether you'd like deliveries every 4, 6, or 8 weeks, and whether you'd like to add on any extras. Appy Hour takes care of the rest.
Before you know it, your first Appy Hour box will arrive at your door and you'll be noshing in no time.
But wait, there's more. You'll also receive a tasting guide that will complement your Appy Hour selection perfectly.
Finally, rest assured that Appy Hour takes pride in delivering exceptional quality foods, which is why they offer a 30-day happiness guarantee. Your satisfaction is their priority, and Appy Hour is committed to ensuring every bite reflects their dedication to excellence.
So, if you'd like $15 off your first Appy Hour box, be sure and use our coupon code TRYITALL when you sign off at appyhourbox.com, or you can also use our affiliate link in the description and comment section of this video.
We want to say thank you to Appy Hour for sponsoring this video, and to those of you watching, if you decide to take advantage of our offer, we hope that you enjoy Appy Hour as much as we do.
I'll drink to that.
I think I will too. Cheers. Alrighty friends, it is time for the reason that you're probably watching this video, and that's the room tour. They did actually upgrade us to a Deluxe King StayWell room. We originally booked a regular Deluxe King, so this is still going to be very similar to what we originally booked, but with a little bit extra added amenities. It's on a higher floor, we've got a pool view. Let's go ahead and show you around. If you watched our channel before, you know my favorite place to start the room tour is always the bathroom. So let's go ahead and take a peek. Directly inside the bathroom, you've got a sizable double vanity, so 2 sinks. You've got the Aria branded hand wash and body lotion, a couple extra glasses. You've got a shaving mirror here, big mirror with lights, a little storage drawer in case you need it. You'll also find your hair dryer in that storage drawer. Down below, you've got some towels as well as some face cloths and hand cloths, a little trash can. Very standard stuff, nothing too crazy. However, let's talk about the shower and bathtub. Right here, we've got a combination shower bathtub. And when I say that, I literally mean a combination shower bathtub. So directly behind this glass door, we've got the shower, which with the StayWell Suites has this extra little feature here where it adds like water additives into it. I think it softens the water. I think it has some sort of skin rejuvenating properties. It looks like a Delta shower head here, but we also have a cute little seat so that when you're sitting in the shower, you've got a cute little seat here if you want. If you're feeling lazy, feeling drunk, you want to sit back with a shower beer, this is perfect. Let's talk about this bathtub. We have a big, deep soaking tub here, and then that comes with, again, assortment of Aria products, body wash, shampoo, conditioner. Unlike Caesar's Palace, where all the bath products feel cheap and disgusting, I actually think MGM Properties do a really good job providing you a reasonably high quality bath product. So go MGM, thank you guys as always. I am very excited to try this tub later, I can't lie. I think there's gonna have to be a stop at Lush to get a bath bomb or some bubble bath. Behind this frosted glass door, you've got your water closet here. Standard toilet phone, just in case you need to make a phone call when you're on the toilet. Let's go ahead and give it the flush test. You know we love a flush test on this channel. A solid flush to flush away the solids. I would say a 7 out of 10 on the flush scale. Directly opposite the bathroom, your Aria hotel room is going to feature a large wardrobe. For us, we've got 2 big closets here. Now with the StayWell rooms, they come with complimentary bathrobes, which is a nice touch. I do love that. You've got a very big luggage rack from what I can see here. Ironing board, some good wooden hangers in case you need to hang anything up. Similar closet on the opposite side with another large luggage rack, more wooden hangers, laundry bag in case you want to sit down for laundry service. You have this nice little countertop here to store things. As you can see, we've thrown our bags and camera equipment up in there. Several very large drawers for storing socks, underwears, pants, shirts, whatever you need to put it in there. Very large. I have to say that is impressive. Let's check out the rest of the room. Large full-length mirror here for making sure that you are presentable for your Vegas nights. You'd be surprised, there's been rooms that we've stayed in where they didn't have a mirror like this, and that is nice. We definitely want to make sure that we don't look like total schlubs as we're out filming and having a great time here in Las Vegas. Moving into the actual room itself, we've got a decent sized TV, probably about 42 inches if I'm guessing, not crazy big, not small. A little desk area, comfy chair, got another trash can down below, and a little area just for some additional storage, throw some bags or whatever you need to down there. And of course you have your standard upscale hotel mini bar. Now up here on the top, they've got some Aria branded snacks, as well as some smart water, some Fiji water. We will not be touching that because frankly, well, we absolutely love MGM properties. We're not giving you money through the hotel snacks. We'll go down to the gift shop if we really want to pay that much. Down below, we have the mini bar, the dreaded mini bar. Now, please keep in mind that everything on top here and down below are on sensors. So if you're not familiar with a mini bar, just know that if you jostle these, if you remove these, you will be charged. So unless you are prepared to pay $12 for a can of Sprite, I would say go ahead and just leave this shut and don't even think about it. We've got your ice bucket, a couple glasses, tongs for the ice, which is a nice touch. Honestly, most hotels that we have stayed at in Vegas have never given us tongs for our ice bucket. So that is a wonderful touch, Aria. Thank you so much. Cute little art pieces up here, standard floor lamp, and a couple adorable comfy chairs actually with a little table if you want to sit down and maybe watch some TV from over here, or you're waiting for your partner as they're finishing getting ready, because it's always me waiting on Paul. He's the one that's just like, just one more minute. I just needed to do my hair. Do these shoes go with these pants? Almost ready. I am the husband that's sitting there waiting for his significant other, going, dear God in heaven, why are you taking forever? We have one of these cute little Philips alarm clocks that does the whole like gradually lighting up, so you can set that. Each side of the bed's gonna come with a nightstand. Not a lot of room in here, but you can throw a few things in there if you need to. Some more room down below. And then you've got your room safe right over here. Almost near identical on this side, but instead of the room safe, you have an empty drawer on the other side of the bed. Now your room at Aria is gonna come equipped with this cute little tablet that'll allow you to control the lights, the curtains, and more. You can of course order room service from here, get information about the property. This is a super nice touch. It feels very modern. I love it. Let's go ahead and just give you an example. So we're just gonna go here to the room controls, and let's go ahead and say good night. When you hit the good night button, all the lights will slowly dim and the curtains will close. Look how awesome that is. Now if we wanna go ahead and open, we just hit the open buttons on the sheer and blackout curtains. You can also control the TV channels and TV volume from your tablet as well. We'll hit the all lights on button, turn them back on, and they just gradually turn back on. What a beautiful feature. I absolutely love this. I'm excited to play around with this here. I thought there was a moods thing, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, you can even turn on some music from the tablet if you like. There's an EDM, jazz, country, top 40, classic rock. That's your cute little tablet. Now, also located right behind the tablet, there is a little white noise machine. So if you find yourself needing a little noise as you go to sleep, that's also a feature for you as well. Last but not least, it's time for the bed. This is a nice big king size bed. Feels very firm, which is I'm gonna be very happy about because I love a firm bed. Let's give it a shot. Woo. Kind of high up too. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. We just came from the D downtown where we were sleeping on an ancient spring mattress. You can feel every spring. This just feels like sleeping on a firm marshmallow. I'm okay with that. All right guys, that's the room tour. Don't go anywhere. We've got more to show you here on Aria because the fun's just beginning. If you're looking for some quick and easy bites while staying at Aria, why not check out the Proper Eats Food Hall? It's definitely one of our favorites in Las Vegas. Now we have a full review here on the channel that we just recently filmed. We'll put the link in the description of this video, but in the meantime, let's take a little sneak peek at what we thought. Alrighty folks, now we've gone with a bowl of tonkatsu ramen from Laughing Buddha. I have to say, first off, it's incredibly aromatic. Imagine like old Looney Tunes, Merry Melodies cartoons. Yeah. The character gets a whiff of something on the air and they're just wafting through the air. Yeah, exactly. So let's go ahead and try the broth first. And my silly husband only got 1 spoon.
Oops. But I did get 2 sets of chopsticks.
I was being,
oh my God, that broth
I was about to ask if you want me to spoon feed you. But all right, so yeah, that broth is really good. It's rich, it's velvety, it's warm, it's comforting.
This is like just pure comfort food.
There's some of the nudes.
Now, let's get on to the price.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, because you're the one who went to pick it up. How much did this one cost?
$24.
Okay. In my opinion, that's high for a food hall.
It is on the higher end, also for a food hall.
Yeah. All right, guys, it's burger time. Lola's Burgers is known for their smash burgers, so we went with their signature smash burger. I've opted to add bacon because, frankly, I'm of the belief that every burger needs bacon. This isn't in and out.
No, you always need bacon on a burger.
What's a cheeseburger without bacon? Not a very good burger is what it is. The bacon's an extra $3, but the burger itself without the bacon is $17. So it's an expensive burger. Like everything in Aria, it's expensive. All right, look at that guy. Look. All right. I love a smash burger.
I know, the patties look really good.
Yeah,
so this has a lot of promise already.
It looks like it has a great Maillard reaction to it. Lots of crispy little brown bits to it. Cheesy, but yeah, let's give it a taste.
Let's give it a taste.
I think that it has a great beefy flavor to it. The seasoning is on point. The Russian dressing it complements it. Sometimes the Russian dressing can really overpower it.
I think everything is well balanced. Yeah, you have to get it with the bacon though.
This is a well thought out burger. It really is. Salt and Ivy is a popular breakfast and lunch spot here at the Aria. It's always bustling, and they've got a really diverse menu, including things like lobster toast. Now, I'm gonna be honest, we originally had planned to include this on this trip, but we just don't have the stomach space right now. I will say we do plan on coming back, but in the future. Now, the Aria is also the home to one of the most sought-after Italian-American restaurants here in Las Vegas. Carbone. Carbone only accepts reservations 30 days out, and they do fill up very quickly. So if you're interested in dining there, make sure to get on that as soon as the 30-day mark hits if you want to make sure you score a table. Paul and I recently had the privilege of dining there. Let's take a look at the footage. Alrighty, folks, our main course has arrived. Now, we have ordered the veal parmesan, another signature item here on the menu, as well as one of their most popular sides, the potatoes Louis. Now, these are going to be Yukon Gold potatoes, cooked in duck fat with garlic, parsley, all just wonderful things that I love. So we're gonna try a little nosh on those guys here. Just fork tender. The garlic flavor is very strong and pronounced. You have this nice dichotomy of like soft, almost mushy potato, but then crispy burnt potato as well. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Let's now move on to the veal parmesan. Now, they were kind enough to split this for us, to cut it up into some pieces here. That's a breaded veal cutlet with mozzarella and parmesan and fresh basil. Let's give that a little bite. It's absolutely tender. I don't even think it needs, the steak knife they brought us. That's killer. The marinara sauce is robust and flavorful. Very strong tomato flavors. Just the right amount of oregano. The basil's nice. The cheese is creamy and perfectly melted. The outer edges of the veal parm are crispy, but then you've got that nice kind of softness as it's covered by the marinara there. And the veal is wonderfully tender and flavorful. As you can see, it's an unbelievably large veal cutlet. 4 people could share this, and it'd be a nice meal. I don't know how we're gonna finish this. To be honest, I don't think we're gonna be able to.
James is right, it cuts easily. There's so many elements to that marinara. The veal is tender. Wow, this is worth the $91. Now, I am a huge fan of anything that has duck fat in it. It just adds an extra richness and fattiness. You've got crispy, soft. I'm getting a rich flavor. The 2 entrees just go perfect together. Now we're gonna finish this up, but we will be back shortly. Stay tuned.
Now, if you want to check out our full review on Carbone, we're gonna put the link to that video in the description of this one as well. If a high-end steakhouse is more up your alley, Aria does have Jean-Georges Steakhouse. Now, they are known for their cuts of Kobe A5, as well as several other premium cuts of beef. We've unfortunately not had the privilege of dining here yet, so let us know in the comments if you want to see that in the future. If you're a lover of French cuisine like Paul and I are, you may want to check out Bardot Brasserie by celebrity chef Michael Mina. We hear they have an excellent brunch, an amazing regular menu for lunch and dinner as well. However, we have not dined here yet ourselves either, but it is on the list. We absolutely will never say no to French food. The Aria has an abundance of cute little boutique shops with high fashion, including an entire line of shoes by Sarah Jessica Parker. So if you feel like getting your Gary Bradshaw on, why not pick up a pair? I'm afraid to look at the prices, so we're gonna leave it at that. The dining does not stop. Located directly to my right, your left, is gonna be Blossom, which is gonna be Chinese cuisine. And then to my left, your right, is gonna be lemongrass. Now we've heard from several reliable sources that lemongrass are some of the best Thai food on the Strip. It's definitely on our list for the future, but we only have so much time on this trip, so we're gonna have to come back. Continuing down this incredibly extensive dining list, Aria also offers high-end Mexican cuisine at Javier's. Let's take a look at the footage from our lunch. All right, folks, our entrees have arrived. Now, I've gone with a more traditional Mexican combination plate. This is gonna include an enchilada. I went with the shredded beef enchilada. We went with the ground beef chili relleno, and then a chicken taco. Now, it's also served with rice and beans. Oh, it looks beautiful. It's covered in cheese. Oh, that is gorgeous. The beef is wonderfully beefy and perfectly tender. The enchilada sauce, the red sauce, is some of the best I've had. Excuse me. But it's so spicy, my mouth is just, not my mouth, my nose is running from everything we've eaten because everything is high on the heat level. Let's go in for the chili relleno next. I got ground beef filled there. Looks fantastic. Let's give this a bite. That also packs a punch. This is probably my favorite restaurant at Aria. Like, if we even went to Carbone, which is supposed to be fantastic, this in my mind beats the pants off Carbone, hands down. I haven't even got to my taco yet. I wanted the chicken taco. Let's give this a little bite. Gave me the crispy option. That's really good. The cheese is salty and creamy. The chicken, though, I will be completely honest, maybe on a tad on the dry side. Nothing a little bit of this fantastic salsa here on the table will not absolutely take care of. Let's load a little bit of extra salsa, though, just to really kick that up a notch. That sends it over the top. Let's turn it over to Paul now, because he went with something even more traditional and absolutely gorgeous.
So for my entree, I decided to go with a mole verde with a pipián sauce. Now, it's layered with all this chicken. Oh, the chicken pulls right off the bone.
That looks so good.
It looks really delicious.
I'm actually kind of regretting not getting a mole.
Let's take a bite. It's strong, it's complex, it's earthy, it's aromatic. Now, they also gave some tortillas to pair it with, which is perfect because anytime you have Mexican food, tortillas are the way to go. Now, I will say that Javier's is not disappointed, but we're gonna go ahead and finish off all of our entrees that we have here. Stay tuned.
Now, like any good classic Las Vegas resort, the Aria has absolutely no shortage of places to get a cocktail, such as the Lift Bar, the Gem Bar, the Speakeasy located inside Easy Donuts, as well as one of our favorites, the Lobby Bar here at Aria. Alrighty guys, it is time for our final thoughts on our stay at Aria. Now, I think Paul and I both absolutely agree, this is a fabulous resort.
It's really sophisticated, really sleek, and really modern.
Yes, yeah, definitely very modern. We have thoroughly enjoyed our stay. And it's not technically over for us yet, but admittedly, we have a very early flight in the morning. Let's start with the positive things.
Positive things. I do want to say the room is completely modern. This is probably one of the nicest Vegas hotel rooms I've stayed in so far.
Yes, at least since starting the channel.
Since starting the channel,
yeah.
Exactly. Other things I do want to say positive. There's a lot of world-class dining here.
There's no shortage of exceptional dining.
It also just feels like it's a property designed for us that are getting closer to 40.
Right. There's a really good selection of slot machines. Table games are expensive.
Table games are a little outside of my tax bracket.
Yes. Let's talk about the cons.
The cons, I have quite a few. One of my cons is access to the Strip from Aria is not the most convenient.
I will agree. That is.
If you need to go out to the main Strip for any reason, you're gonna see yourself having a long walk because it's just parked further back. One way or another. Whether you take the bridge through the Cosmopolitan or whether you take the Aria Express or walk through Park MGM, it's still a long walk to get to the Strip. Also, really isn't a lot of options like ABC stores or anything that you can get to conveniently.
Paul's right. It's difficult to get to the Strip, so it's one of those places that I would say if you come stay here, be prepared to spend a lot of time at Aria. But if you're the type of person that likes to stay on, likes to pick a resort that you can stay at for the entirety of your trip and not have to leave, this is great.
And if you're the type of person that wants a luxurious Las Vegas vacation where you have access to a lot of the other luxury resorts under the MGM portfolio, they make it really easy for you to get to Cosmopolitan and Bellagio Casino.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. And Park
you know,
MGM.
and Park MGM.
Lastly, we want to say that staff here has been fantastic.
Oh yeah, staff
Everyone.
has been phenomenal.
Every interaction we've had with the staff here, it was pleasant. They are professional. They are courteous. On that note, we hope that you've enjoyed this video and that it's helped you decide if Aria is right for you on your next Las Vegas vacation or not. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Each week, we're going to keep bringing you more hotel reviews, attraction reviews, restaurant reviews, and a whole lot more. Now, if you're a gambler like us, we also have a weekly slot series on Sunday, Slot Play Sunday, each and every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so be sure to check that out. On that note, we love you, we appreciate you, you mean the world to us, and you're the reason we keep making these videos. Thank you for your continued support, and until next week, we hope you have a great one.
Really? Is this how this is gonna go?
It might.
Again?
It might. I mean, I'm hoping it'll be a clean sweep for me.
I wanted the chandelier bar at Cosmo because I've never had that verbena drink, but you know what? You've denied me again. Let's go.
All right. I wish I had this kind of luck in the casinos.
Not happy about this.